Hello， 大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK， 又嚟到異塵餘生嘅世界吓，我哋咧繼續學完線嘅主線先。今次嘅任務名就叫做碉堡山之役，咁我哋就先同阿父親大人講下嘢先啦。
Hello, mother. Tell me,
點啊？
what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
你咪俾人偷咗噶咯。我哋做咗啲乜，你應該好清楚噶喎。
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, mother. Of course, you're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their
我哋都幫過幾
misguided
個
beliefs.
喎。鐵路做咗啲咩好事
What
啊？
happened? What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that does not belong to them.
咁啲科技邊個俾佢啊？
Usually
外星
they
人
are a
啊？
minor nuisance, but lately they have
憑空變
become
出嚟㗎。
more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the railroad can hide them.
其實你做乜咁在意啫？幾個
I'm not
啫，
sure
放生
why
佢
you
咯。
bother.
Aside from taking back our property, we must teach them a lesson.
哎呀，好煩啊你，幫下人唔得
But
嘅。
it's important that we act on this soon, before the railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
咦？有冇其他支援先？
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
好啦，我哋咧就可以去碉堡山啦，選擇性咁通知兄弟會同埋鐵路啦。首先咧我要兄弟會參戰，咁鐵路部我梗係要通知佢啦，佢幫合成
I
員㗎嘛
trust
係
you
咪？
resolve the situation at Bunker Hill quickly.
放心啦，冇問題嘅。等我去咗兄弟會先啦吓。
I'll send for you if I need you.
喂，長老，
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker
我
Hill.
哋係咪
How
好
did you
衰？
obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
你唔好理啦，我哋有線人啊。嗱，我就唔好想透露呢個消息來源
If it's all
嘅
the。same to you, I'd prefer not to say.
That answer is unacceptable, Knight.
你要信
I have
我
it
啊
on！good authority. You'll just have to trust me.
Protecting your source, is it? Very
冇
well.
錯。
Since you've given me no reason to doubt you in the past, your word will suffice. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the
多謝。
synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismiss, soldier.
喂，唔該晒喎。等先，我可唔可以偷佢件衫啊？其實，喂，你唔好擰過嚟啊！我想要你件衫啊，唔俾偷添。好啦，咁我哋咧就去通知鐵路先啦嚇。
Can
講
I
下嘢
talk to you?
先。
Something on your mind?
嗱，學完就知道晒件事啦。佢哋而家要捉人啦，算點先？
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe
咁
to
點啊？
put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
嗱，如果我哋咧俾嗰個學員識穿咗嘅話咧，就好大鑊
We'll
嘅。你
lose a
諗住
lot
點
more than
先？
4 synths if the Institute kicks me out.
Then we need to make sure you stay in their good graces. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
佢哋唔會懷疑嘅咩？
Won't the Institute be suspicious if I'm the only one left?
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you.
咁你又
And
講
any
得冇
story you
錯。
come up with won't be contradicted. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before. but
咦，
it
我哋
will
要
still
殺
be
咗個追獵
dangerous.
者啊！喂，好多問題
Taking
嘅
down a courser
喎。
on top of everything else. It's too much.
It's a risk. but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
OK 嗱，搞掂晒啦，我哋就通知晒兩邊啦。但係如果我殺唔到嗰幾個合成人嘅話，任務又會失敗喎。究竟發展落去會點呢？去咗碉堡山再算啦。過嚟先。
I've been waiting for you.
咦？呢個追獵者新嘅喎，你一個人嚟嘅喎。我哋洗車要排隊，真係唔好意思。
Your attempt at humor is wasted.
喂，我哋長官嚟嘅，笑話得唔得啊
under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated.
咁你又想
Covert
點啊？
approach is likely
就咁衝
impossible.
入去啊？
We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. I'm going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
喂，我聽到恐怖嘅聲喎。喂，衝出去啦！呢邊呢啲係咩嚟啊？合成人嚟嘅。嗱，因為咧我而家全部人都未得罪嘅關係咧，我應該係可以好安全咁樣喺度等佢睇佢哋大混戰嘅。佢哋打緊啲咩嚟啊？你哋打緊邊度啊？後邊有嘢咩？喂，點解又變種狗嘅？喂，唔好理佢，唔好理佢。我哋過嚟先。嗱，呢啲係鐵路嘅人嚟嘅。啱啱佢打呢個咩人嚟啊？又係鐵路啲人嚟嘅喎。哇！兄弟會嗱，有一部爆炸咗啦！哇，精彩啊！
Please stand still.
我企咗喺度啦，入面係咪打緊仗咧？哇！呢度又有啲鐵路，哇，好精彩啊！黐線！喂，爆炸！要鎖匙喎，開咗佢先。
Only opens with a key.
哎呀！喂，垃圾桶卡拉入面喎，佢會唔會死㗎？哇！嗱，呢邊又打緊嚇，睇下先。今場仗咧，我應該係過嚟睇戲嘅。呢個乜水嚟啊？哇！我頭先見到有傳說級嘅，邊個係咧？嗱，呢個嚇，究竟佢會唔會死咧？喂，好好睇啊！救命！係，你哋有人殺無赦，有人中彈啦嘛？哇！你睇下，幾恐怖呢度！喂，你哋慢慢打下，我過嚟執下嘢先。我啱啱見到呢度嘢執嘅，不過合成人條屍咧，喂！喂，個合成人條屍去咗邊啊？得支槍嘅。呢度唔係喎，見到有個。我頭先見到有個傳說嘅喎，去咗邊啊？等下先，真係唔見佢喎，去咗邊咧？喂，唔會冇咗啩？哦，我覺得咁樣喺度睇戲幾開心㗎，呢兩邊喺度打緊嘅，變態啊！嗱，我哋兜個圈就睇下後面啊，有冇邊度可以入去咧？嗱，呢度有個鐵路，我哋唔好開槍啊！如果唔係咧，係會影響到我哋啊！喂，又有，嗱，又有個傳說噶，呢度有兄弟會，究竟佢哋嘅呢場戰鬥會係點打法咧？變態！嚟啦！嗱，兄弟會隻飛機咧，其實不停咁喺度甩皮甩骨㗎，幾時會跌落嚟咧？好精彩啊！嗱，我哋再轉多個圈先。個入口喺邊啊？你哋可唔可以揾人開個入口俾我先啊？有啦！ 哇！哇！有啊，好多人啦！我哋再轉個圈引晒啲人出嚟先。你打緊啲咩啊？你睇下幾安全，個個喺度打邊嘅時候咧，冇人睇到我哋啊！你啲垃圾桶卡拉喺度喎。跟住咧，我哋啲目標咧，嗱，我哋啲目標喺下面嚇，入去先。哇！入邊咩事啊？哇，好恐怖喎！星光聖騎士，哇！炸彈！哇！超級大混戰，喂，睇住我啊！你哋打還打啊？哇！你睇下幾精彩！嗱，又有呢個合成人啦，有呢個，喂，睇住我，唔好打我！有呢個兄弟會啦，爽啊！喂，睇住啊，唔好亂掉啊！我喺度㗎。喂，做乜打我？點解會打我嘅？喂，我好人嚟嘅喎。咦，你死咗未啊？你未死㗎？唉，靜晒。喂！我派你入去，係啦，入去。喂，冇理由㗎喎。哇，我哋都係小心啲先，一陣唔覺意咧，連我哋都死埋。哇，好重火力啊！喂，我唔入得去啊，咁點啊？嗱，既然係咁咧，哇！炸彈，又有炸彈，我殺咗個合成人先。你死得啦！ OK， 搞掂晒，落嚟先。哇！你哋執高斯步槍嘅喂，好過分喎！點解你哋有高斯步槍㗎？吓？點解你哋會有高斯步槍㗎？唔合理喎。
Yes。
嗱，我哋睇下有啲咩執先啊！頭先呢度有好多勁人㗎吓。星光騎士有旋轉機槍咁渣㗎，你用啲嘢。傳說級合成人，你竟然大把刀起身，你做乜嘢合成人啊？嗱，啲合成人咧就已經俾鐵路清除晒啦吓。過嚟先，你係邊位啊？重裝鐵路，哇！你個個都揸高斯步槍咁過分嘅喂！嗱，呢度又有個，喂，啲人喺邊呢？我哋而家去揾咗嗰幾個合成人出嚟先啊，同佢哋講下嘢。點啊，你哋
I can't believe you do that for us.
Hey.
Thank you. You've given us another chance at life.
Hey there.
We won't forget it.
Thank you for sparing us.
其實我真係唔想殺佢哋啊，不如咁啦，我哋走啦。我哋好人嚟噶嘛，點可以殺佢哋噶？係咪先？咁好啦，你哋好好地生存啦，我翻去交任務啦。
Fire at will. Threat neutralized.
嗱，我哋出翻嚟啊，但係出面打完仗未咧？ 應該就打完仗嚇，打完仗嘅話，梗係喺度執下嘢先啦，係咪啊？嗱，咁如果大家咧唔夠技能啊，或者改嘢啊，唔夠錢啊，即管喺呢度搶嘢啦，因為實在太多兄弟會啊，或者鐵路嘅人死咗喺度，好多嘢執嘅係，而且呢度有商人啊，隨時都可以過嚟賣嘢。嗱，我哋而家咧就要喺呢個麻省理工嘅廢墟咧，同阿花達講嘢啊！究竟佢喺邊個位置？點解要我哋特登嚟呢度同佢講嘢咧？
What's that? Someone there?
以為
What? Who's there? Guts around my neck!
我應該冇行錯地方係嘛？
Curious. Sensors indicating concealed organic life form.
唔係喎，有合成人嘅喎呢度。咁唔好理啦，我哋行咗上去先。
You are damaging valuable institute.
究竟阿 Father 點解約我哋嚟呢度見面呢？哇！咦喂，原來呢度有個變種人喎，殺咗你先，搞掂。你真係唔好彩。哇！黐線㗎，好彩我撳得快啫。仲有冇？點解傳說級但係佢身上面冇武器嘅？喂，係咪咁過分啊？咁算啦，我哋繼續行下。咦，上咗你屋頂，應該係呢度啦。喂 ，Father， 你我上屋頂做咩啊？唔通你知道我係冇間到
Son?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here.
咁你而家嚟呢度做咩啊？
I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
你想喺地底生活啊？咁你出嚟做咩啊？其實世界唔係咁嘅，以前好好噶。
Wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me.
真係
Both
咁？
of us, really.
佢凍足60年喎，係咯，克羅格嗌我做備胎喎，你點解釋啊？
They left me on ice for 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA,
佢殺咗你老豆
preferably
喎。
related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no
原來係你
expectations
放我哋
that
出嚟
you'd survive
嘅。
out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To
神
infiltrate
偷
the Institute itself.
唔通你知道？
Extraordinary.
其實點解要放我
Why
哋出嚟
let me
咧？
out now? After all this time.
That's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts.
你揾你個阿媽嚟做實驗，你冇嘢啊嘛？
As it has everything else.
你有冇人性啊你？
Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
我覺得你太過分，我哋竟然係一場實驗。
All this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment.
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done.
你嘅未來就喺個地底度住。
A future
喺地
which
底過世啊
I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
我哋俾人埋伏咯。
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise.
你咪黐線㗎，
Bunker
佢收埋一
Hill
盒
was
成
to
人喺度，
cement
梗係
your
有防
place as
衞
a
㗎
valuable
啦。
asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this, they had no way of knowing what was going on.
佢哋有線
I
人
will refrain from
㗎。
sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside.
董事會
The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
喂，咁就完成啦。估唔到今次嘅任務咁樣就完成咗，基本上我哋都冇乜點打過嘢啊，全部都係佢哋自相殘殺，唔關我哋事啊！我哋只不過係一個雙面，唔係多面間諜啫嚇，都估唔到原來阿尚恩佢又唔督穿我哋喎，仲嗌我哋去開呢個乜鬼嘢董事會添，究竟佢咩葫蘆買咩藥呢？好啦，咁今集呢就嚟到呢度啦，下集我哋就要翻去開會啦，嚟到呢度先，多謝各位收睇，拜拜。